All right, hey Aries, how you doing out there today, boo? Now I do hope everything is going well out there in La La Land. You know the energies ain't beating you up too bad. However, we're gonna do something a little different today. You know I love you because I'm one of you. Now, no pressure now, but you know you got to stay in charge of this thing. You are the leader of the pack, baby. You are number one on the zodiac wheel for a reason. All right, so we gotta show these people how it's done. We gotta stay in our emotions, have control over them. All right. Now I do see a lot of good things happening for you, boo. But let's see. We're gonna pull from the archetype cards today. We're gonna dig deep into this thing. So go get your popcorn. You know, pause the video and come back. All right. And let's see what's going on out here in these energies in these streets. Now we're gonna pull three from here. All right, you got the first card coming out, which is the Warrior. Now that is you. Now you can actually have Taurus somewhere in your chart. However, this is the number 10, which is the number 1, representing you. Now, Taurus could be in your North Node, don't necessarily have to be. We also have the Shapeshifter showing up here. The Magician, which is you again. Now, the Shapeshifter, as we, I think I might have to pull from those cards, speaks about unveiling your gifts. We also have the One, which is giving me Neo. We also have the Village. And at the bottom of the deck is your vision. All right? Now, I do believe that something is going to become very clear and apparent to you. Now, I want to pull from these cards. We're going to pull from these cards. I'm going to pull from a couple of Oracle decks because we're going to get into some things around here. All right? Now, it might have something to do with this card because the way it came out. Now, this is Ancestor Wisdom. Gifts. Intuition. However, this is telling you to be wary of your high temper. Calm down. Always have control over your emotions. And you know how we get. A little fire starter. They don't want to see us angry. Just like the Incredible Hulk around here. Be mindful, boo. Now, again, these messages, these feathers that represents ancestor wisdom. I want you to just see at the image here. Now this is actually a pen, you know, and just think about how I want to say dated this is. You know, we don't write with pens like that no more. But look what this couple doing. The wheel, the zodiac wheel. All right. And the dance gonna show got something to do with your third eye, crystal vision. The warrior, the one leading the village. Woo! And look at this. These is 3 tens right here, which is the number, which is 30. However, yeah, we got 40 here, and we got 13 here. You know, 1 and 3 is 30. 1 and 33, you don't count the 0, is 13. And again, you could be saying 313, 13, 13. You know, 333. Yeah, we have the labyrinth. Making it through that maze. And of course, there is twists and turns. Now we have the dice out here on the 1. However, we got 22 with the Master Builder. Now this does represent, I think it's the garden, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. What is this? 22 is here. Choices. Decisions, choices are what I offer. Alternative directions are what I argue. I speak in multiples and doubles, and when I'm in a relationship, I might be trouble. I think that got something to do with these dice. Do not let anybody deter you off your path, but it's very important that you protect your crown as well as your root chakra at this time. Both are portals. You cannot let anybody enter those areas willy-nilly with this seductive allure looking at me. Okay. Now let me see. Now, rolling the dice. Now, this could have something to do with blue pill and red pill. You listen. I don't feed the beast. I don't give my energy to nothing that doesn't serve me in society. I don't put my signature. I don't write my John Hancock on anything that's not serving me. I don't cast my vote for nothing. I don't believe in the lesser of two evils. Now, you can believe in what you want to believe in, but I'm just talking about me at this time. And listen, which one is going to kick me down the steps or which one is going to push me in my back? I don't understand that. Now, we also have the bear here. Now, this is all about your food, your commerce, your trade. Now, at the bottom of the deck, we got the High Priestess here, which is about your vision. This is about you learning something, the thorn on that rose. But this is about something you're about to learn. Yeah, we got the book at the bottom of this deck. But let's read this out just a little bit. Let's see where this is going. Now, the warrior is on page 81. Okay, now it says we often envision the warrior as an armored figure with a sword in hand moving blindly towards battle. Yet the deeper aspect of this archetypes brings us face to face with death itself. The warrior stands precariously at the edge of life and death, trusting the external to guide the sword's blade. The warrior work requires presence, alignment, and purpose. If and when the warrior loses its center, meaningless confrontations and violence are their default response. This is why I'm telling you. Be mindful of your temper. When this card appears, it is important to question the battle at hand. It is likely a great one, with deep roots and long-standing tension. The action you take will stay with you long after the dust has settled. Choose wisely. That's why we see the choice card right here with this risk, understanding that you are the one. You got a big mission, boo. You got to stay calm. Now, you setting the precedence for every other sign that follows. And Taurus is next on the chart. Now you and Taurus very close in relationships. Y'all very stubborn. You got a lot going on, and look at your head. It's lit, boo. All right. Taurus, yeah, a fixed sign, and just like Taurus, the bull, Taurus operates in Venus, universal energy, the feminine. Now, out of all the Signs. I would think that both of you guys, even though you fix, you love hard. You'll fight. You'll kick some tail for the ones you love. You understand what I'm saying? Now this is getting deep. Now let me see. Now the action you take will stay long after the dust has settled. Choose wisely, brave one. The one. As you draw your sword, realign with the internal wisdom within. Then surrender to the battle. All right? Now, the ancestors' wisdom, if I didn't read it out for you before, let me read it out to you so that you can see just how this is aligning for you. Because sometimes you got to take a step back, wait for all the information to unfold before you make a decision, boo. Don't rush in. We done learned from those mistakes. Yeah, I can say for myself, listen, I was going to do what I wanted to do. Now, this card says, common peace and serenity is what I preach. Your parents and your elders show up under my symbol. I bring wisdom and experience. I signify long-term relationships or ancestry. Contentment and satisfaction is my angle. They're bringing you this wisdom. You're already in this energy. And if you're not, this is what it's calling for you to do. And to do this is to go within. To see what pushes you. To see where people have poked the bear. You understand? And a lot of that time that you rebelled, because you don't hold your tongue. You're going to tell how a TI is. Now, a lot of times you stayed in some of these situations for your own reasons. You understand? Because, yeah, there's a lot of times it's hard out there to find people that match your energy. And a lot of times you just stay, out of convenience. But it's time to come up out of that. Because you got things to do. And you got to clear up your energy. Now let's read the one. Because you are the one. And I ain't trying to hype you up. Because you know you are. And that's on page 121. Now our ability to experience this archetype firsthand is limited. It comes in brief and potent moments that we are left to savor for a lifetime. The one is both the energy that unites all living beings, and our capacity to sense this intimate union. Now, this is also about the one becoming whole within itself, the divine feminine as well as the masculine. Now, this archetype eludes us most of our lives, appearing as a concept in a distant galaxy. Yet when we are in the midst of our powers, our soul reverence falls across all the land. We glimpse ourselves in the vastness of all consciousness and are neither small nor large within the field. We are neither important nor unimportant. Yeah, because it's just about fairness. And you probably want to look up the meaning of your birth name, the one you was born with, and see what it says about yourself. Because it all makes sense. Now it says all duality fades away and we are left with what is. The precious knowing that life is a gift and we are both the giver and the receiver of this fortune. And then you understand the law of karma and dharma. And if you don't, you need to figure it out. Because you have to respect universal law. Now, it was something that came apparent to me because it was the 48 laws of Maya. And now I didn't get the chance to actually overlook that, but I think it's very prevalent for you. So I probably go research that. Now, this is lined up with the dice. And you can't be taking chances on yourself or people. You have to really tap into your intuition, your discernment. Tap into your superpower. Now it says, I am risk, the gamble you choose to take. I am the uncertain, the leap of faith. I offer the promise of future change. Possible negative cards to my right will foretell it fate, but positive cards will bring about a happy state. Now we do have the one as well as the vision, as well as the bear. Now I do see a lot of that fire melting away, any coldness in your heart. Now the village does represent, the collective as a whole. I am my brother's keeper, I want to say. But I'll read it out to you just so that you get a little glimpse on what it's telling you. Now this is the places. I'm assuming that is where the zone of all abunda. Yeah, 145. Now the village represents us with a conundrum. On the one hand, it is the place that feels most like home, the place to which you can always return. Nostalgia and comfort draws back. On the other hand, it can be the very place you must leave in order to grow. Around the village, an unspoken boundary exists, one most villagers do not want you to cross. And yeah, and sometimes we got people within the village that want to hold us back. Now, there's a couple of particular names that I could muster up, but I just don't want to say. I want to keep it clean. I want to keep it cute. All right? Now, though some support your leaving, still you hear whispers of doubt as you venture beyond its borders, leaving them behind. The energy of the village is present anytime we feel restricted by a certain group, community, family, place, or ideology. It may have served us in the past, yet staying within the perimeters will never saturate our thirst for life. Thank the village for all it has provided, knowing you will someday return. For now, the world awaits you. Now, this could talk about mentally, metaphorically, or actually physically. Now, I know for myself that I have always moved around. I never been out the country, but maybe state to state, city to city. Never, putting down a lot of roots in one in particular place. I've never been scared to move. Never been afraid to change. And maybe you've been like that too. And a lot of times when you move around, you don't keep friends, I want to say. And this was for a reason. It's easy for you to detach, which is a good thing. Because sometimes being comfortable within the village stunts your growth. And a lot of y'all have outgrown a lot of friends. That's because you got a big job. Alright? Having faith that when you give up on some things, even in jobs, knowing that you're always going to get better. And when you notice sometimes you wanted to hold on to some of these things, even though you left them behind and it might have been a little bit scary going out into the unknown, you grew. You got better. All right? Now, the bear says, I am power and strength, health and protection. Your finances is my field. Your food is my concern. My bad side comes out when you see a negative card around you. Now, the village. You got positive and you got negative. You learned a lot from the village, boo. The village can be, your family. Could be your community. Could be your job. You can see this as, beliefs. Now you learned a lot, but it's time to go, boo. Mentally. And maybe even physically. Alright? Now let's see what's going on. Don't take risks. However, I don't want to say don't take risks because sometimes it does require a little risk, but it takes you taking time to reflect on these risks, though. All right, because sometimes we can do things, on a whim. Speaking for myself, listen. Let me just do it and see how it's gonna turn out. Now, let me see. I don't know what cards I per se want to put. I think I want to pull from the archetype. Let's see what's going on. Alright, we got our first card. We got the Seeker. That will be you. Now, it's the thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. And I know for me, listen, I learned everything and conform to nothing. I think my brother called me a career a student. I'm always learning something in somebody's school somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Now, at the bottom of the deck, we got this coming out in reverse. And it says, betrayal of misusing confidence, loss of personal identity. Now, I think that this is what this wisdom is about. You pulling your power back, okay? You pulling your power back with the seeker of the truth. Now, I want to say that because this is your past energy, a lot of times, that warrior in us, yeah, the stubbornness, all that right there. I think you're just taking back your identity, your true self. And again, your North Node could be in Taurus. Don't necessarily have to be. But it could. We also have the Teacher in reverse. Now, in the reverse, it says manipulating or abusing students, teaching negative traits and destructive skills. However, in the upright, it says the ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skills, and wisdom. Yeah. Now, this is on the dice and the one. Now, because it's in the reverse, I want to tell you to don't take risks. I mean, you got to really pay attention to your discernment at this time in regards to the information that you're taking on. Because you do have a lot of false teachers out here. That's why my motto is to learn everything and conform to nothing. Now, I have came across a lot of people that I have entertained in the past that has switched out on me as this time that we're in right now is rolling around. Because you gave me some good wisdom in the back, I'm supposed to follow what you're going along with right now? Oh, no. Because they will lead you to the slaughter for some money. A lot of these people are getting paid to push certain messages. Be mindful. Because they want to siphon your energy. This is the vampire showing up at the bottom of the deck. They don't care. They'll sell you out, boo. So for some coins. The seductive allure that's coming up out them lips. It's all about the bait and switch. And I ain't saying they don't preach the truth sometimes. Yeah, they do. And that's how they pull you in. Yeah. And the world is being split open. The truth is coming out. Now, this could also have things to do with people that's in your energy, mother, father, lover, brother, sister. They want to stay stuck in the matrix, boo. And even though they have a lot of book knowledge, they want to stay confined to those beliefs that they learned in the village. If you don't grow, you don't. If you don't go, you don't grow. If you're still stuck on the things that you were taught in the past, you're not elevating. I know a lot of times when I was in college, the stuff I was being taught in some of those books, child, I used to be like, what? This don't even make no sense. Coming up against the teacher I remember I was in a history class. Now I'm in a community college. This lady was acting like we was at Harvard. I think me and two other girls actually passed any of the tests. However, from reading in the book, I was under the impression that these people was, and I'm not racist either, was white. Happened to go on a field trip to the African American Museum in Baltimore, and I came back and I told her that, well, dang, I thought these people was white by what was going on in the book. She's talking about, oh, nobody knows. I'm like, all these people in the book is in the Baltimore African American Museum. Listen, y'all. No racism here, but you can't believe all that crap that you read in these books. And I don't care who wrote it. Right here with the student. And here we go with the Don Juan, with the seductive allure. Now, this is saying that you spotlight any positions or dispositions of seductive qualities. Now, every aspect has a light and a dark to it. Now, it's nothing wrong with having that ability or that charisma to pull people in. You know, it's all about your characteristics. You know, a lot of people use these talents for good. You know, you have people that have a platform that, you know, have that magnetism that pull people in with their charm, their funny, their wit, their humor. Yeah. Maintain it. Use it for good. That's all I want to say. Always be a student, willing to learn. You know? And it says humility and devotion to knowledge, openness for lifelong learning. Now, I just was talking about that. You know? Because you got a lot to learn, though. Right here with vision at the bottom of the deck. Now, I think I may need to pull that out. Read that out for you as well. Might as well, because at the bottom of the deck is what you don't see coming. And that's on page 175. And I hope I haven't lost you. I am saying a lot here at once. Now, it is said that we are all each born with a unique vision, a destiny towards which we are aimed. It is also said that we forget this vision the moment we are born. Thus, we are sent on a lifelong journey of discovery. Such is the elusive nature of the vision. It slips away, yet it guides. It appears in strange dreams, surreal images, seemingly unattainable and preposterous. When we are connected to the vision, we carry an inspired, enchanted aliveness that others recognize. We trust the world and its synchronicities, the universe, trusting in the synchronicities that you are seeing at this time. I was seeing 313 and 13 for the longest, not understanding exactly what it means, because Google ain't going to give you nothing. But I figured it out. And I was telling you what it's talking about, that rebirth in regards to this zodiac wheel. And the 13th one is the ether. Okay? Now, I actually discovered that by looking at BDEL, the 13 crystal skulls, and that's BDELL 1014 if you want to go over there and check it out. I think that was a couple of days ago I seen that. Now, it says they emit energy more potent than any elixir. When we lose connection to the vision, life becomes dull and exhausting, lacking meaning. Bring back the mystery, bring back your dreams. Right here. Don't let nobody talk you out of your dreams, your visions. Maintain your individuality. I don't even know why I'm actually talking to you like that when I know you ain't about to let nobody lead you, because you got all the sense, right? We do think we know everything. It ain't nothing wrong with that, because half the time we do. I think I made this own channel so I can really boast on us. Cross rosters don't hate. Because you know it's the truth. Now I am humble enough to know when I am wrong. Listen, I am. I'm humble enough to admit when I'm wrong. Now let me see. Let me pull from the tarot. I've been utilizing these cards. Let me continue to do that. Now we got a little surprise card up in here. And what is it? The fox. Beware of the fox, boo. Oh, I was looking at the 999 and I seen that. Alright. Let me see. What's going on here? Remember, it's always a Judas. That's why I refrain from organizations getting caught up in these groupthink. It's always somebody want to be the leader. And I'm always rebelling against authority. Because I can't handle it. I can't handle nobody trying to tell me what to do. Now, I'm open to information, but when you start trying to boss me around, it's a different story. There you go. This is you on a warrior with wisdom. Now, this is downloads coming your way. It's truth. The Ace of Swords is about truth. Now, it could have something to do with ancestral knowledge. However, because it's lined up right here with ancestor wisdom, the warrior, some type of new beginning. Now, I think it has a lot to do with compassion, being open, giving birth. As you see, this person is giving birth. She's holding her stomach. Could have something to do with your own identity. Yeah, any personal loss, childhood trauma. It's really this helping you to heal is what I want to say. It could be so much. It could be a new beginning. It could be understanding in regards to any relationships that you have with the family, a lover. Could be some confirmation in regards to a birth, reincarnation. I just heard that. I believe in that. It could be something in regards to something that you learned. Getting clarity. Because I'm just looking at the way the snake is wrapped around the Taurus head. And anytime you see the snake, it represents the Kundalini rising. And a lot of that comes from relationships. Because it is through the spine, the root, all the way up. And here's the King of Cups showing up. Wisdom, intuition, control over your emotions. This is somebody that's emotionally mature. We have the moon, as well as the Four of Wands, which represents 1111, stability, the house, the home, your foundation. It also represents the shadow. It also represents duality, manifestations. But the one is about to get clear on teachings, any risks that you should take. Yeah, and you being divinely guided because here is 4-4. It's giving me protection as well. And I know that 444 is my number. Now, if I never told y'all the story that before I became in my spiritual awakening, I had went and got a money order for $444 and I lost it. Now, I'm pretty sure it was karma. And now 4 is back with the leap. Now, maybe there is some type of risk here in regards to the community, the collaboration, but we're gonna find out if it's something that you need to be wary about. We see a runner. Now it's got to do with some thought. I don't know. I don't know. And remember, this is 30 and this is 3. We got 3. Now it could be some type of transition in regards to something that you've been taught. I'm always open. You know, I might learn something today and have a difference of opinion in regards to it tomorrow. Who knows? That's why I tell you to be open. You know, nobody has all the answers. Just be open to hear things out. Don't rush to judgment. I used to rush to judgment. You see something on the media and you jump. But now I take my time. I see how it unfolds. Not to say when it unfolds is going to be any truer. Well, I just don't react. I don't react. Because there's a lot of smoke and mirrors. You never know what's true. You don't know. Now, this is a lot, but we're going to take it because it came out. Because I ain't playing with the cards today. Now, we got 33 next to each other, as well as the Ten of Swords. Now, I do see you, that Kundalini Rising, Ten of Swords is what it represents. You can't see it from these cards, but all these crows is message. All these birds. Now, it's so funny that I keep coming up with, I think I'm going to go back and look at that movie. It's something worth analyzing. It came across my feed, my YouTube feed, and it's the birds. Now, I don't know, I forget what year the birds was, you know, what year the birds came out, but it came across my feed, which I thought was odd. And maybe it's a message in there. I don't know. I just gotta go check it out. And again, this is 331. 33 is here. 333. You could be saying that again. 313. Something. 1313. However, we got 55 here. 55. Now you got 33, 55, 44 showing up. A lot of synchronicities. We also have the 8 of Pentacles and the 9. Now maybe you're guarded against something. I think you're going to see the light on any type of risk in regards to divination, because this is what she's on the platform doing. However, this is all about how you make your money. And we're talking about the one in risk and teachings here. Alright? Now, I always think it's a wise idea to, pay homage to your ancestors and things like that. Gratitude, any offerings that you want to do, altars. Listen, I ain't got no problem with it. Now, me and my ancestors, and listen, the source, the creator of the universe, I'm talking to them all day long. Listen, they my besties. Now, we have the moon card with the 5, the warrior, the Lydia. Something in regards to your own self-identity. Now, this could be competition, conflict. I see this, every time I see this card, I see crab legs. You see how they trying to pull them off, but they falling, boo. You still keep reaching. Now, it could be something in that regards. Something that you may feel was a waste of time, but no. They were lessons to get you to your blessings. to get you to peep game. Game, recognize game, boo. You got to go through the game a little bit. Some of these life lessons. And this is where this wisdom is coming from. Now, I want to say, if you're a tarot card reader, or anybody that shoot messages, I know a lot of people want to hear the good things that's coming to them, but listen, I'm not brown-nosing my messages to try to make you feel comfortable. I'm really telling you what I see. This is why I show the cards versus me. And any tarot card reader that look at my messages, listen, tap in. But I'm showing you what I'm getting. I'm not falsifying the information. I'm reading it to the best of my ability. Now we got the Queen of Pentacles lining up right over here with the One, the wrist, the dice, the teacher, the Hangman. This is introspection in regards to your stability. Now I do think that you're being divinely guided. Now you might be feeling in a stuck position. However, I think this is teaching you something. It's giving you growth, more perspective. Yeah. Slow and steady wins the race. I know that sounds cliche, but it's the truth. And I think you're building a strong foundation. All right? Don't compromise yourself, your gifts to appease others. Be real. Yeah, they're the Hermit. Now we have the Chariot as well as the Devil and the Nine of Swords. Now the Chariot is on the community. Now this could be moving towards new communities or moving away from something. I think this is all about your individuality. I don't think that you need to be I don't think there's anything wrong with collaborating, but yeah, don't isolate yourself in these things is what I want to say. I'm not. Now, you can do whatever you want to do and what's best for you, but yeah. I don't see nothing wrong with collaborating. But listen, loyalty sometimes, you owes nobody nothing. Your loyalty belongs to you. All right? Now we got the Devil on the community in the village, the bear, and the Don Juan. Now this could be your own shadow. Could be fear. Could be some seductive allure going on here. In regards to stability. How you make your money. Keep it 100, boo. Now we do have the 9 of Swords to the 10. And again, these birds is here. Look at all these birds. Something you may need to think about. Take the blindfolds off. Because I see judgment. Now I think that this can grow. I think this is something that you're learning from. Because here go the King of Cups. And you with your guard. And this is your dedication to your North Node, the North Star, who you are, the Most High. Alright? Don't fall prey. Because then, look who's on the other side of this thing. And it could be something standing in the way of this happily ever after. Here go the wheel. And here's the Hierophant. Now let me see how this went. We do got some seductive allure. Now the birds is taking these blindfolds off you. I see judgment, redemption, something growing. You got the Queen, the King of Cups, 9, the Star, the Swords. Now Yeah. Yeah, it could be. And look at the sword, it's coming at the star. And remember, the sword is all about the mind. However, it could be forces unseen to you, but you got your ancestors right here bringing you some type of wisdom in regards to your own identity. So that king and that queen can come together as one. Now, this could be a relationship. However, I do see it as the masculine and feminine within you, your heart, your cups, that water that you need to calm yourself. Don't rush in. Because, yeah, look at what's last. The Ten of Pentacles, the Wheel, and the Hierophant. That wheel can go both ways, boo. And trust and believe that you are the chosen one to break these generational curses, which is misdirected energy. And look at the diverse group of people. It's a lot of colors in there, all right? And it's so crazy that the Don Juan, the seductive allure, is right here with the devil on this Three of Pentacles. Think about it. You see the light, the caution. What happened? I see you moving forward. You got the 9 to the 10, the village. Now let me see. I think I want to pull a couple of more cards. Because this is getting good, even though we're a couple of minutes in. Now we have another 3 with creativity. This is you. Right here on this compassion identity. And we have spiritual career at the bottom of the deck. Now, spiritual career, you know, a lot of times people, now 3s does represent communication, but that communication can come in many forms, though. And it doesn't have to be a tarot card reader or a speaker. It could be any type of art that you're bringing beauty into the world. Very creative people, you are. Very fashionable. I'm talking about jacks of all trades. What is it that you can't do? That's why you're having such a hard time of narrowing it down. But listen, tap into it. Yeah. Here we have pride. Now, I do see a new beginning and some type of transition in that area. There go the crown, there go the root. Look like you're going to get clear on that. And remember, have compassion with yourself. Because I know we done rushed in and did a lot of things. But you could be saying 999. But don't worry about that. Get your mind right. Don't let nobody hold you hostage to your past. That's why you was built like that, boo. Yeah, I know. You break all kinds of rules. You don't care what nobody got to say. You would just do you. But that's okay. And keep that same energy. But in a healthy way, alright? Keep that same energy. Yeah. Now you got environment and music showing up. Now, it could be something going on with your environment and you know, but it is representing money, green, your heart. However, it's 4-4. Now, me, I have changed up the way I listen to music. Now, I'm not saying anything is wrong with music, as long as you're listening to it with discernment. But listen, sometimes you got to be aware. I told you, protect your crown. And you got time out and effort here. These 3s is hot. Now, I'm going to take the time out, but the time out, I ain't going to take the effort because it's here at the bottom, which is 13. I told you that 313 is hot. At 1313. However, I see a lot of effort in regards to the things that you have been doing. Now, maybe you just need the time out. Rest, rejuvenate, get grounded, clear your mind. Because I think that it's something really big coming up in the future. You may be a little exhausted because this is a lot going on with the mind, but the birds, the messages, the world. And this right here, you know, is all about this yellow that's going on up here. And the yellow represents the solar plexus. You know? This is what this is all about. Yeah, the solar influences thoughts, personal power, trust, beliefs, self-esteem, emotions, risk, aggression, decisions. Okay? Get your mind right. The purple is the crown. Know what I'm saying? Right here in the middle, the crown. And all this red is worldly things, you know? Overspending, addictions, and stuff like that right there. Now, I quit drinking and smoking weed 4 years ago. Now, everything, I mean, I'm not telling nobody what to do, but sometimes moderation is key. But sometimes with addictive personalities, listen, you got to see things for how it is. It's stunting your growth. You can't be in your full mind when you're medicating. And sometimes it's the people, places, and things, the village, the Don Juans, the addiction to instant gratification, rather that be of your own self-doing or the people that's involved. You gotta refrain, boo, and get it together so that you can elevate and come up those steps and experience true ecstasy. Let me tell you, y'all, I have quit drinking a couple of times in my life, spoken, refraining, you know, and listen. I have never been so at peace in my life to actually see the forest for the trees. And the more you love yourself, the more you let go. Alright? Now I'm going to pull one of these cards. That's just to see. Now we got a victory coming out. It came with the cards. Now let's see. You got this, boo. No pressure, though. No pressure. Now, I don't know what this is. Darga. Let me see. I don't know if I ever got that card before. 105. Now, I'm going to read the reverse as well as the upright, even though it came in the upright. Let's see what the reverse say. And it says, perhaps you feel anxious, sad, lost, or confused and could use a bit of strength to power you through this. Just remember that hardships are temporary and an opportunity to develop tenacity. The one thing you can't instantly change are your present thoughts. The rest will shift after that. Repeat the Durga mantra for her beloved guidance. She exists within. Yeah, there's a lot of stress going on. I know you're putting out a lot of work and worrying about where is your manifestations. Yeah, but they coming. Now, the upright says you are exhibiting great strength in the face of things that would make others, including former versions of yourself, crumble. Now, it says Dargra, the warrior goddess. Right here with the warrior out here, the goddess. As I told you, this is all about that Venus energy. And I'm telling you, you're giving birth to things. It may seem a little distorted at this time. And this is loyal tenacity and unselfishness. That's what you're experiencing. But you may feel, betrayal by misunderstanding, confidence, loss, and personal identity. Yeah, because you just feel like maybe you're not seen. It's coming, boo. Now it says, Dagra, the warrior goddess, is with you, carrying her bow and her arrow, sword, trident, lotus, thunderbolt, golden, discus, and conch. You are embodying her fierce strength and loving protection. You have overcome major hardships with your willpower and will to continue to leap over any challenges that confront you. Call upon her whenever you need an extra ounce of strength. All right? Because it's happening, boo. Just keep moving forward. I can't tell you when. Listen, I'm in this boat right with you, boo. Struggling to keep moving forward, despite the obstacles and the challenge. Nobody said that this walk was going to be easy, but just know that it's going to be all worth it in the end. All the seeds that you are planting will flourish. It's the law. It's the law. It's the law. And again, it's something about those 48 laws of Maya that we need to go look at. Alright, boo, that's your message. Follow the channel so I can keep you up to date. You're doing a good job. Don't let nobody say that you ain't. Alright?